Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are a regular viewer, if you are new here, I hope you enjoy the tarot read and think about becoming part of the tarot team. Okay, we are doing a twin flame soul journey read today. This is if you have a Piscean twin flame. You should have already known this from the title and the thumbnail. But if you have come in here randomly from some end of video link or something like that, then well, welcome, and you now know what we're doing a read on. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that if you haven't got a Pisces twin flame, this isn't for you. Perhaps you haven't met your twin flame yet. Perhaps they are a Pisces. Who knows? Or maybe they just have Pisces in their chart. If it resonates with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, go and check out the All Signs Overview. I will leave a link in the description for that. And you can see if anything else resonates with you, because your twin flame might be working from that aspect of their birth chart. Okay, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Go and do the before mentioned thing. We got an Ace of Cups. That is to go with the Page of Wands from the All Signs Overview I done for this particular read. And we have got the Four of Pentacles as well. The Four of Pentacles is telling us they've never actually let go of the feelings they have for you. Okay, the Ace of Cups is telling us what those feelings are, that they love you and they want to give you that love. And the Page of Wands is telling us that, well, they're going to jump at any opportunity there is. But obviously, this hasn't happened yet. So what's stopping them? We're going to find out what they're thinking, how they're feeling, what actions they're most likely to take, and what might be blocking them from taking those actions. We'll have a potential outcome card at the end. We'll get that from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that's the energies we are dealing with while I'm shuffling the cards. The Page of Wands is also like a young, impulsive fool. So it is possible that if they do come and approach you and they do try to tell you how they feel, they might be coming from a very immature viewpoint. They might come in from an argument standpoint first, or a row or something like that, and then blurt it out. It's kind of like they might pick on you. Think of when you were at school and the boy or girl really liked you, but they kept punching you instead of telling you how much they liked you, and you found out later after you left school that's what the deal was. Those punches were punches of love. Right, okay, so we have how they're thinking about you, or what they're thinking about you. Queen of Cups. Their feelings towards you. The Devil. Okay, what is blocking you? Oh no, this is their actions towards you. The Ace of Cups, and this is what's blocking you. Blocking them from you. The Seven of Pentacles. From the bottom of the deck, we have got the Death card. That is a potential outcome for you. Okay. So let's have a look, see at this in a little bit more detail, shall we? We got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is expressing how one feels. They're thinking they want to come and talk to you. They want to tell you how they feel. They want communication. Okay, for some of you, you might be in communication with this person already, but that means that they want to level that communication up. If you're on a friendship-based level, they want to get more than that. They want to tell you that they love you and that they want to be with you. The Queen of Cups is also an energy of having as much love as one can possibly give to someone else. So they're thinking about giving you that much love. So we got the Queen of Swords, we have got the High Priestess coming out here, and we got the Seven of Cups. Now, this is where things start to go awry. The High Priestess is the secret keeper of the tarot. Okay, so they want to keep this secret. They're thinking they want to tell you how they feel, but they don't want anyone else knowing. They want it kept secret. Kind of implying there's something wrong with this relationship. Why would they want to keep it secret from you? Are they with someone? Are you with someone, perhaps? Is there a big age gap between you two? Is there different religions? I don't know. But the High Priestess is saying they're thinking about keeping it secret, telling you how they feel and keeping it secret, or keeping how they feel about you secret as much as they want to tell you about it. The Queen of Swords is saying that they know the truth, but they're not acting upon it. They're being quite cold emotionally towards you at the moment. So if there is any communication between you two, like I said, it's like a fighting type communication. They're picking on you, they're punching you, they're saying nasty things about you, but they know how they really feel about you. They're just not acting upon that. And we've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is choices, the illusion of choices, or in this particular case, the delusion of choices. They think there may be others out there. They might be someone better than you. Okay, if you are in a twin flame relationship with this person, well, there very well possibly is, because twin flames are not the best compatible people. At the end of the day, they are like you, just in a different body. So just think of all the things you do, what wind up other people or wind yourself up. Yeah, like I procrastinate. I sit there and I'll say, oh, I've got to do 3 tarot reads today, and then I'll do 1, and then I'll do lots of other things and not bother with the other 2 tarot reads, and then I'll beat myself up about it at the end of the day, thinking, oh, I had plenty of time, I should have done it, and I squandered it. It's one of the bad things I hate about myself. My twin flame has exactly the same trait. Okay, they procrastinate on things. They should be doing it, and they will do a little bit of it and then forget about the rest. Anyway, so that's why twin flame relationships don't work very often, because they are a mirror image of you. They are exactly like you. All the bad things you hate about you, they have them embodied with them. So they think, I could find someone better than you. 8 of Cups is what's driving their thinking towards you. It kind of suggests they're in some place they don't want to be. Okay, the 8 of Cups, when you strip this right back to the basics, and that's what I tend to do in Timsy Naked Tarot, it says moving away from something what's not working, moving towards something that is. Okay, moving away from the 7 of Cups, playing the field, trying all the different choices, moving towards the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this is what's driving them at the moment. They're in a situation, they don't want to be in a situation. They can see that you can offer a better situation, but they're thinking, there might be others out there who can offer me just as good. Okay, without the whatever I need to keep it secret about. So we've got the Devil coming out for their feelings towards you. This is more like their soul energy, if you will. And their feelings towards you could be toxic. Okay, in the sense that it's poisoning everything else they do. Okay, they're trying to concentrate on work. They're thinking of you. They've gone out with their friends. They're thinking of you, or feeling you. Everything they see, everything they smell, everything they touch, everything they hear reminds them of you. They're also feeling that I am trapped and bound to you, the viewer, the collective, the tarot team. And I feel for the last and few of your Piscean twin flames, some of them feel that you somehow lord it over them. Okay, we have got an Ace of Pentacles coming out with this, and we have got the Knight of Pentacles coming out with this. Oh, really? So they felt this way for a long time. There is one other element about the Devil. I don't particularly enjoy going down it, especially in love reads, but it is the bondage element. They're feeling that like you could be their master and they could be your submissive, or vice versa. You can, somehow be sort of that like BDSM element of things. But with the Knight of Cups coming out here, they're kind of saying there's been a lot of time to think about this, to feel this, to work on this. Perhaps they've even worked with other people on this to find out what it would be like. So when they do come to you, they're ready. And with the Ace of Pentacles, they're ready. Okay, they're ready to take on this devil, whatever it may be. If it's the devil what's keeping you two apart, if it's the devil what binds you two together, if it's the BDSM element of it, if it's the age gap, if it's the religious block, whatever it may be, social, maybe it's a same-sex thing and they've never been in the same sex, or you've never been in the same sex and they're worried about that happening. But with the Ace of Pentacles coming out, they're ready to take this on. Okay, they're ready to start building on this toxin. It's not the best thing to build on, but they in the case that you are infiltrating everything else in their life on a feeling emotional level, they're ready to embrace this and actually see where it's ready to go. Crossing this, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That's what's driving them, okay? They finally got comfortable with the idea of you, okay? For some of you, you may have met this person and had a little something and then it broke apart and they ran off, okay? They use their free will to do stupid things like that, but hell, let's face it, we all use our free will to do stupid things. I could tell you that next Wednesday you're going to win the lottery, and because I've told you that, you're going to use your free will to do something stupid, like change the way you do the lottery, because you think, oh yeah, Simon told me I was going to win the lottery. Oh, I better change it up a bit. No, you should have just kept it exactly the same. And there you go. And now I've said that, your free will will be, well, I'll keep it exactly the same because you're actually following my advice, and then it won't work. Okay? You're going to win the lottery, but you're not, because I've told you. And if you do win the lottery, because I've told you, perhaps you're the sort of person who never buys lottery tickets, but on Wednesday you do go out and buy a lottery ticket because you watched this video. Yeah? Remember, you can always send me a super thanks and share some of that money with me. Thank you very much. Okay, so their actions towards you, the Ace of Cups, they're going to show you love, okay? But remember, this is a Page of Wands energy we're dealing with. That love might be they start punching you harder. Oh, let's find that one first. Right, so we got the Seven of Swords coming out with this, and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this Wheel of Fortune is literally just telling us that it's another timing energy. The energies are just right now for this to happen. Okay, that's literally what the Wheel of Fortune is telling us. It's like maybe the tide was coming in and they were fighting the current, but now they're swimming with the tide going out and they can get to you quicker. Okay, the change of the energy. With the Six of Swords, this is either telling us what the change is. There was turmoil somehow about it all in the past, and now that turmoil has calmed down and they've accepted it down here, and they are now ready to move forward with this in the calmer times. Or their life is just calmer. Maybe there was turmoil in their life when they first met you. Maybe they just recently had a child and they were thinking, oh, I've got to concentrate on this child. Maybe they had recently started their own business, started a new job, and they were categorizing that above you, and that was creating the turmoil in their life. But now that job has settled down, now that child has got older, now that whatever it is not creating so much havoc in their life, they're now thinking of bringing you the love. Let's see what's crossing this one, what drives this. The soulmate connection is driving this. Okay, so it is literally the feel of you in them all the time. And do not take that the wrong way. Okay, the sense that you are always there when you're not. They will hear your name get called and they will turn around expecting to see you, but then it's some other person. They see your car, or the car they last knew you had, everywhere that you go. Very possibly they see your new car everywhere they go, and without realizing it, they get drawn to that because that's your new car and that's your new energies around you. But it's the emotional tie between you and them is finally stretched as far as it can stretch, and it's now starting to contract back in. So let's have a look at what's blocking you. The divine timing, not blocking you, blocking them from you. It's the divine timing. The divine timing is what has been blocking all this. It just wasn't the right time. But we've got an Eight of Swords and a Ten of Swords coming out here. The Ten of Swords is telling us something has come to an end. It's come to a bitter, painful end. Maybe their job folded. Yeah, their business they started has collapsed. Maybe that's because you weren't involved in it. Who knows? We got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is kind of telling us what has come to an end. Yeah, and it's their way of thinking. They're consistent going over the same old, being trapped in this little loop of wanting to come towards you, but then talking themselves out of it because they had that issue. Whatever this issue is, they want to keep secret. Okay, they still want to keep it secret between you and them. They don't want to reveal it to the world that they are with you and you are with them and everything's funky-dory with you all. With the Knight of Wands coming out as well, The other thing what has been blocking all this is this card here, the choices, okay? This choices suddenly turns into the fact that they've been out playing the field. I said down here, perhaps they even went out and got experience so they could be in a better position to satisfy you in their mind when they get with you, okay? Maybe they were a virgin when you first met them and they thought, I can't disappoint. I have to know what I'm doing, this, that and the other. They wanted to impress you. They wanted to please you. They wanted to keep you happy. So they went and played the field. They went and satisfied themselves. It may have been an excuse just to satisfy themselves, but that's what they've been telling themselves. They've been out and about being a player, okay? But this has come to a pain for them because perhaps they thought, well, this is always leading me to a dead-end relationship. I meet someone in the pub, I go back with them straight away, and we do this, we do that, and then after a couple of months, I realise there's nothing in common with them. Not me personally, them. Okay, you're Pisces. So they've been a player, they go through this little cycle, but this has now come to an end. The time is right for this to come to an end, because the energies have changed. Okay, you see, tarot all links up, it all makes sense when you start adding all this stuff together. Okay, like double checks itself everywhere. Crossing this is the Knight of Cups. Oh, you can't fucking write this stuff, can you? They have literally gone from being a player, going out using their magnetic energies to bring in what they want and to have what pleases them, to now coming and offering you a cup of love. The future they see is you. Okay, let's see this potential outcome. This potential outcome is the 10 of... Why do I call that the 10 of every time? It's not even a 10. It's not even a 10. But it's death. Okay? It's death. It's changes. It's something's come to an end and something is beginning. That's probably why I think it's a 10. Because it's an indication of something coming to an end. It's not a 10. There's a 10 of the major arcana. So, yeah. And it could be something on their side has come to an end, making this potential outcome, the outcome. Or it could be something on your side. Okay? Perhaps what's come to an end, what's changed is how you now feel about them. Perhaps when you first met each other, you felt that twin flame connection and you kind of put them up there on a pedestal and kind of worshipped them and all that. But you shouldn't be. That demeans yourself. So you shouldn't do that. And perhaps that's come to an end with you. This separation phase you two have been in has brought round the fact that you just see them now as another person. Okay? Maybe even you see yourself as higher and on a pedestal to them. So we got the 7 of Wands and we've got the 9 of Wands. So what's coming to an end is fighting for it. Okay? What's the best way I can describe this is looking for your keys. When your keys are lost and you're hunting high and low, you look everywhere. And then you finally give up and you think, bollocks to it. I won't bother going out to the shop. I'll just go and sit down and make myself a cup of tea. And you make yourself a cup of tea. You're sitting there. You've put the telly on. You're watching the telly. And then out the corner of your eyes, there it is. Your keys. Where they've been sitting all this time and you've overlooked them. It's kind of like that energy. You've been fighting for it, and you've stopped. It come to an end. I'm not bothered anymore. Okay? Pisces can go and do what they want. I'm not interested. They can see whoever. I'm just literally, yes, I know the connection is there, but I'm just gonna get on with my life. That end has created all this. Yeah? Your sudden shift in energy is a bit like all the time when you kept fighting for this and trying to make this work, watching loads of tarot readings, seeing if you can get advice to see when you can slip in to make a difference. Yeah, has been feeding them this like sweet nectar, back looping down the connection you two have. And now you've said, nah, bollocks to it, I'm just going to get on. Suddenly they're getting salt water and they've suddenly thought, whoa, I don't want salt water. I got to now chase this and find out where my sweet nectar's gone. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. I just looked at the bottom card. There you go. And we got the death again. This has come to an end. But it's not implying what has restarted. Okay? And I say that because I'm looking at the card after this. Yeah? Now, it's could be saying your singleness has come to an end and something new is beginning. But this could also be saying this is the new. You're going to be single. So I'm actually going to clarify death again. Okay, I don't often do this. It's the crossing card. The change has made the change. And they've picked up on this, on the energetic feedback you two have on each other. And you know you have it. Those days when all of a sudden you get angry for no reason or sad for no reason, that's them getting extremely angry or extremely sad about something, and it's feeding back up that loop to you. Okay, so first card out. We got the 2 of Wands, and we got the 10 of Cups coming out for this. So what's beginning from this is your choice. Your choice to leave it behind. The way this works is you've been defending it. This is like defending your morals, defending your high ground, defending your little world. And this is fighting to the death. But you can also look at this card as throwing in the towel. It's the wounded warrior. It's I'm not fighting anymore. Yeah, and this is a card of fighting for someone else's position. Yeah, but this has all come to an end. This is kind of saying this is the beginning as well. I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm throwing in the towel. I've had enough. Okay. But then we've got this death again. It's come to an end. Something new. So what were you looking at? Something new? The 2 of Wands. Your choice to throw in the towel has suddenly created the 10 of Cups for you. Now, the 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's having the person of your dreams. Not necessarily the whole situation. You might not be getting the house, the location where you want your house, the perfect job, the perfect working hours. You might not have a social life still, whatever it may be. But the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, the emotional fulfillment they can give you is there all of a sudden. You can feel that trickling back through that energy loop I was talking about. Why? Well, because their sweet nectar you were giving them has suddenly turned into salt water. Now they're tracing back up that energy loop to find out where it was this sweet nectar's coming from and why it has stopped. Okay? So that is that. And let's see what's crossing this. The 4 of Pentacles is crossing this. No, I'm thinking of another read I've done. But the 4 of Pentacles is an energy of hanging on, holding on to something. Okay? That's the driving force from this. The fact that they were hanging on to that. You were hanging on to it. Yeah, you were not quite committing yourself to future or relationships because you've always keeping that little door open to let them in when they appeared. But they were never appearing because you kept feeding that nectar down the line to them. Okay, they were hanging on to this because you kept feeding that nectar down the line to them. You've stopped. You've shut the door on them. It's like, no, I'm going to concentrate on next person I meet is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. That's what you've chosen. You might not have exactly said those words, but you've decided you're turning your back on the twin flame. They can do whatever they want. Okay? Which is cut off their sweet nectar supply. They're hanging on to that energy. They're now looking for where that energy is coming from. They're fearing they're never going to get that energy back. So they're now off looking for that energy. Now, this sweet nectar could manifest itself in their life in many different ways. When they've had a stressful day, they sit back and they kind of like meditate, but it's you they're meditating about. They may not realize this because in the spiritual world, you might come across as someone or something totally different. You might be prancing around like a unicorn. Who knows? But that is what they've been hanging on to. That's what has been holding this bag. The fact that you've been clinging to the situation and not moving on from it. But now you've decided to move on from it. It's all good. So that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. You can give me the thumbs up. Let me know that it resonated with you by doing so. You can also leave it in the comments. Have you just recently in the last few weeks decided that you're not really going to pay this whole twin flame thing any more heed and you're going to concentrate on making yourself happy and doing your own thing? Anything you want can go in the comments. Even if you want to talk to one of the other people who watched the video, be free. Okay, so if you didn't like this video, that's absolutely fine. You can give it a thumbs down, but can you let me know in the comments why you did, okay? Because I'm not a mind reader, none of us are. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. If it's something I can do to make the videos better for future, well, it's good advice then, isn't it? Even though it's bad. So, please give me that feedback if you got it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel yet, I strongly suggest you do so. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be connecting up with the tarot team, and it will make reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level in future. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, enjoy life.